Zeph, you want to come on out? Zeffy, come on. No? Okay. Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Mesa in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling start to Winning Wednesday. Yes, it's that day of the week that we are celebrating our wins for the week. We should always be celebrating our wins, no matter how big or small they are. Because when you celebrate your wins, it puts you into a great mood because, yay, you've overcome an obstacle, you've figured out how to do something, you've completed another step on a project. There's great reasons to be celebrating your victories because when you get that celebration going, you keep the motivation going, you keep that forward momentum going, which is always great, always fantastic, and just yes. And so my wins this week are going to seem a little weird, but I've made some great new connections this week with new people that I have met. Um, I have been learning a new CRM system. So that's kind of cool to be learning that. And I'm actually grasping the concepts of it. Normally, when I'm going through, when somebody's walking me through a system, it's show me how it works, then let me do it, then let me go play. And so far, the person's been walking me through it. And because of the background I have had with CRMs in the past, I'm able to ask, it clicks very quickly, it's been clicking very quickly for me, and I can go in and play afterwards and go in and go through my notes that I have taken and then go in and go, okay, we had to go here, 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 okay, here, 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 boom, 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 and start playing and come out of there and go, I did it, yes. And they didn't even, and show me how it works, watch me do it, and then let me play. So we're cutting out the watch me do it step, which is kind of interesting because I don't think I've ever done that before with learning any software programs. But anyway, so for me, that's a big win. And then my other win is, and this is going to sound really weird to some people, but my other win is the fact that I did not break my foot or break any bones when I slid down the stairs on Monday. And all I've got is the pulled tendons, and that's okay. I know that there are going to be physical therapists out there. There's going to be a lot in the medical field that says you would be much better if you had broken your foot than pulled the tendons. And I know that. I understand that. I've got an ankle I've been dealing with for almost 11 years because of that. But that's okay. It's okay. To me, it is a win because, yes, it's going to be a very long, slow recovery time, but at least I am mobile. I didn't have to go to the doctors. I didn't have to get any x-rays done. I didn't have to worry about getting psyched out about having to put masks on to go to an ER or anything like that. And being away from Zephy, because that was my biggest concern, is that, how would I get in and out of the RV with a broken foot? So for me, that is a huge win that I've only pulled tendons, and that's okay. I can deal with tendons. It's okay. The broken foot on crutches, getting in and out of the RV, that I would have handled it, but I'm thankful I don't have to handle it. And to me, that is a win. So that's good. And the foot this morning is doing a lot better with the rest it had yesterday, with the icing, the TENS machine. Have you guys ever tried one of these? These things are fantastic. These are fantastic. I totally forgot I had it until I ruined my foot. And I've been using it on my foot. And you've got all these settings on here like kneading and acupuncture and tapping and cupping and scraping. Or you can put it on a random setting. And it's just, and the kneading one I like, it's this rolling buzz that goes through your foot when I've got the pads on and everything else. And I suddenly thought, hang on, I could be using that on my elbow, on my tendonitis, my tenosynovitis. I could be using it for all of that. And I didn't think about that until I pulled my muscles and I said to my chiropractor, and my chiropractor is incredible. If you're in Solana Beach or within spitting distance of Solana Beach, you got to check out Dr. Corey. He is incredible. He's an amazing chiropractor, loves his patients, and he's been through me with all of the ups and downs with Brad's cancer. He even treated Brad for a while. When Brad had his crushed vertebrae and everything else, he helped to ease the pain in that. He's helped me through a lot. He gave me a lot more movement with my screwed up ankle. But he has been there through everything and done what he can to help me keep my body healthy and in alignment so that no matter what I was going through, the body was able to handle it. So I can't sing his praises enough. If you want to connect with him, just private message me and I'll send you his information. but he is an incredible chiropractor. And so Monday night, I'm texting him the photo of my foot and saying, this is what happens, or what do I need to do? This is what I have on hand. And he says, well, and so I've got some supplies arriving today, which is going to be awesome because I've got the kinesiology tape coming today. And then he will, then I'll say to him, okay, how do I use this stuff? He's made some pretty cool designs on my ankle over time, on my wrists, on my elbow. He's done some pretty cool work with that kinesiology tape, and it does help. It helps a lot because it supports the tendons, it supports the muscles, and it's just good stuff. And then he had this purple and pink harlequin patterned one time, and I said, well, can I have that one? And he's like, yeah, sure. And so I had this really cool harlequin stuff on my wrists and elbows and on my feet, and it was pink and purple, so I was all over that one. So yeah, so that's my one for those are my ones for this week. My other ones is I'm completing steps and projects that I have going, and the ideas are flowing. Like I took basically had yesterday off from work because it was supposed to be a travel day, so I didn't have anything planned that day except for a connection with a new person, and got to learn all about who this person is. Learned something about her organic biofertilizer that she puts into soil that is 100% organic. It is good for the soil. It builds the soil back up. It brings your soil back to life, which then helps give you healthy plants and lessens the need for pesticides, which is really cool. So I learned about that this week. I got to talk to somebody who has worked in all sorts of areas within nursing, trauma, ERs, ICUs, very well-rounded person as far as the nursing profession goes, but even a well-rounded person individually as well. And she does the caregiver services for those in hospice, and she's even a death midwife. I did not know what a death midwife was, but I now know what a death midwife is, and I'm sort of like, that is really cool. And think of a birthing midwife. You know, you're preparing for the birth of a child, and they walk you through it and everything else. They do the same at the other end. The death midwife is somebody who helps you, you know, for people who are in hospice who don't have a lot of time left, helps fulfill their last wishes. You know, if they want to be by themselves in the room by themselves with no family around when they pass, then she makes sure that happens. If they want certain music playing or oils diffused into the room as they pass, she makes sure that happens. So it's basically planning for death in a way for those that are on hospice, so for terminally ill patients. And just an incredible person. Amazing people. So I've got to meet some really cool people this week, and learn new things this week. So those are all my wins for this week. And the biggest win today is Zeffie's second birthday. I thought she would be here next to me so we could sing a happy birthday. We went for our walk. She was not happy because we didn't do the long walk because I can't walk that far. So she comes in, runs up and down the RV a couple of times, and then sees me sit down at the computer, so she goes to bed. We're going to get her out here this evening. I got some treats lined up for her. I got some treats over there for her. So, and I have a new toy for her. It's a surprise. She doesn't know she's getting that for a birthday gift. She's been looking at it in a sealed container all week since I pulled her container out so I could sort it out. Because this container that lives in the locker has her extra treats and stuff in there, so that I'm never without treats for Zeffie. Because heaven help me if I ever without treats for Zeffie. That would not be good. It's like denying your child food. Or they would see it that way anyway. So I have this container, and in there is her birthday toy, her birthday surprise, and so we'll see what she thinks of that later today when I give it to her. So anyway, that's it from me for today. So what are your wins? What are you celebrating? I'm celebrating Zeffie's second birthday today, so I'm super excited about that. I can't believe she's 2, and I've had her for 15 months. Wow, coming up on 16 months since I got her. Wow, because she was 8.5 months old when I first got her, when I adopted her. So still not sure who rescued her. We rescued each other, and that is a huge win as well. So what wins are you celebrating? Let us know in the comments below. Would greatly love to hear those. I'm off now because I got to go electrocute my foot. Oh, I'm sorry, electrically massage my foot with a beautiful soothing current that's slightly at pain tolerance level. but it feels really good. And after a while, I don't even notice it. But I do have to watch. I have to put another timer on because this one defaults to 80 minutes, and there's no way that you can change it. So I have to have a separate timer on because I'm only supposed to do 30 minutes at a time. But I just want to keep it going. But I don't want to overwork and overstimulate the muscles and the tendons. So I will be good and follow my instructions and do 30 minutes, and then turn it off. But I have to do it twice a day. So I'm going to go do it now. The the toes looking a little more purple than they did yesterday, but then that's part of bruising. And my mum, I sent her a picture yesterday, and my foot was sitting on my purple blanket. But I did not realize this till after she made the comment that I color coordinated the background for my foot. So my foot was resting on my purple blanket, and in the line of sight was a book which has purple edges of the pages, and then behind that was my purple raincoat, which is hanging on the back of the driver's seat. So there was this purple on purple on purple with my purple toes. So I was very color coordinated in my photograph yesterday, so that was kind of funny. But oh, and I have to. Hang on, what's today's date? The 3rd. Okay, we can do that on Thursday, because it's my parents' 56th wedding anniversary this week. It's sort of like, man, they've been together a long time. They've been together my entire before I was even born. So like, wow, that's that was just for some reason that just blew my mind the other day. A genealogist got her mind blown for the fact that her parents are celebrating their 56th wedding anniversary. So go figure. I mean, all sorts of things will blow my mind. But anyway, go have a super fantastic, sparkling winning Wednesday. Let us know what your wins are in the comments below. We greatly appreciate that, and we will catch you guys later today with the birthday girl next to me as she gets her new toy. In fact, may have to put that one on the phone so that we can see her, playing with her new toy. I'm off to electronically massage my foot and my damaged tendons and muscles in my foot to help them feel better. And I will tell you, after this is done, my foot actually does feel better for a bit. And then we go do some icing, ice it down, put the compression bandage on it, and keep it up and rested for the day. So yeah, today's going to be another one of those days. But I will be doing some work today, just not as much as I usually do because it's very uncomfortable to sit in this dining with your foot out the side here, trying to operate a computer. Yeah, because it doesn't work well on my lap. Well, maybe might try the lap table today. That'll be weird with one foot up, one foot down, with a lap table on it. We'll figure it out. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling day, and we'll catch you guys later on. Hei konera!